Get inside.
And while we have not seen everybody on that Red Raider bench, certainly Pat Knight feels like he's got depth there that Red Raiders don't necessarily have to be overly basketball, and that 902 on the pants legs of the Red Raiders certainly does represent that in a very special way. Texas Tech by 6. Nice look inside by Antonio Pope. That was Chris Cyprian, junior guard, hometown guy for Southeastern Louisiana, and they are within 4 at 46-42. Robertson just lost the dribble on the outside. Turnover Red Raiders, and Cyprian again a chance to narrow the gap, and he does. 4-point run by Cyprian.
Pretty much a 5-on-1 break right there, but Cyprian didn't use the other guys. He didn't need to. He got the easy bucket.
Well, and Pat Knight wants a timeout. Red Raiders got to take care of the basketball a little bit better there as Robertson just went off and left it, and lead for the Red Raiders narrowed to 2 with 14:03 remaining. Texas Arena in Lubbock, and if this one continues this way, we are headed right to the wire. Red Raiders lead by only 2. Nico Corley got hung up, and Singletary never saw Cyprian headed to the bucket.
Yeah, it looked like they were supposed to switch there, but obviously Mike Singletary didn't get the message, and Cyprian had the easy bucket. And here it looks like maybe a spacing issue. Pat always talks about that. Bob used to talk about that. Nick had his guy over there. John maybe wanted to drive, but decided better, but unfortunately lost control of the basketball, led to an easy bucket.
Terry out of Humble in the Houston area.
And Robertson getting to the bucket, or getting to the free throw line tonight. 7 of his 14 points have come from the line.
Yeah, very, very good at the free throw line. The Red Raiders are 10 of 14 from the charity stripe this evening. Patrick Sullivan, big left-hander, and uses that left hand well down low.
Obviously, he's a big man and just extended up and over Mike Singletary, an easy little baby hook shot. To his 3rd foul of the contest. Only played 6 minutes in the first half because of those 2 early fouls, and really hasn't contributed much, but he is staying out there. He remains on the court with that 3rd foul.
Boy, just an outstanding athlete, of course. Helped South Plains Junior College nearby in Levelland, Texas, to a National Junior College championship last season. Talented basketball player that Pat Knight was able to get into the red and black of the Red Raiders. Boy, nice look inside by Southeastern, and Antonio Pope, who had that huge play to near the end of the first half, scoring again, and the Red Raiders lead down to 4.
Yeah, we mentioned during the break, probably the most uncomfortable 6-point lead.
Yeah, there might be times when you feel pretty good about a 6-point advantage, but boy, you just cannot shake Southeastern this evening.
And they've done that all season long. They did it in Fayetteville against Arkansas before forcing that overtime contest, which they eventually lost.
There's a Nico Corey,
this contest,
native of Cameroon. There's Alan Voskel, Dwaylen Roberts. Tell you what, Voskel had the look there for a moment, but that is Kevin Green, who I think is probably stuck on Voskel for quite a while. Robertson, 3 not there. Singletary and Roberts inside for the Red Raiders, but Dumba came away with it. Here's Spann down court. Nice look. Got away from Voskel to score. 9-point lead by the Red Raiders.
You saw the Lions try to press a little bit there, but the Red Raiders get out of it, and so do the Lions.
Oh, Nico Corey had it slapped away by Fortenberry, and now Fortenberry across the midcourt stripe. Tibbs inside, going to go inside where Dwaylen Roberts has 3 fouls and kind of backed away, but the shot doesn't fall, and Alan Voskel is out of there with the ball. Pat Knight quickly, though, calling timeout. Red Raiders not quite playing the way he wants. You want to reel him back in, and when he did, nobody there to cut him off. He takes it right inside, goes up and under, and scores. Fortenberry for Southeastern.
Fortenberry got on Dwaylen Roberts and was able to get past the outstretched arms of the guy that blocked a couple of shots here in the second half. Southeastern
Louisiana are in double figures with 10 apiece. Robert Tibbs at the line.
And for the Lions, number 20, Deshaun Patterson. Robert Tibbs.
Tibbs out. Deshaun Patterson in after the free throw. Off the front iron. Red Raiders 10 of 17 at the free throw line. Here's Brandon Fortenberry able to get inside when nobody stops him. He drops that ball off easily to Spann. And now Jim Yarborough a quick timeout. It's a 10-point Red Raider advantage. But Yarborough liking what he sees there.
And we've seen it the last couple times down the floor for the Lions, John. And Fortenberry driving with that left hand, both him and Deshaun Patterson, both lefties, and I guess that's a little, obviously, something different that most players have to get used to in a contest, and he's taken advantage of that left hand the last couple of times, penetrated and got those easy buckets.
Some of the early success Pat Knight had for Jim Yarborough here on the Southeastern Louisiana bench. Only the third game he had ever coached at Southeastern as their head man. And there's Voskuhl on the deck again. But the third game he coached, Southeastern able to upset Mississippi State. For them, it was their first win over a Southeast Conference team in 35 years. That a very big one, but they'll have to overcome a 10-point deficit in the final 3:45 here in Lubbock tonight. Red Raiders by 10, and Alan Voskuhl can add to that, but he knew that shot was not headed the right direction the moment it left his hand. That's a guy you'd want at the line late in the game, but Voskuhl can't deliver, although the Red Raiders have a 10-point advantage. 3.5 minutes to play here in Lubbock. Long three on the way from Fortenberry. Wow, you might want him to take that one, but it went in anyway.
Well, starts the season 0 for 8.
Kevin Green, who has been relatively quiet for the most part this evening. Really good shooter for Southeastern. Trying to get open on the up top, but there's a nice look inside, and Span able to finish.